put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place.
Yes, welcome back, and of course, viewers, thanks so much for staying with us here on Tobago Updates Television. And of course, this morning, as we mentioned earlier, it's a sporting morning here in the studio. And of course, we're chatting with Kelton Thomas. He's up first on the set. Of course, we are delighted to be here talking sports. Kelton, good morning and welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Marcus, and good morning to Tobago and the viewers.
Yeah, and Kelton, I deliberately put on this jersey this morning, I wanted to show one of my biceps coming along, boy. Some dumbbells who are working on.
Right, looking good. You're coming through all right.
That's what I'm talking about. Kelton, we're talking about your second annual bodybuilding, Tobago's Strongest Man competition. I mean, how has preparation been?
Things has been a bit hectic, as you could imagine. Of course, when you want to do an annual event, most of the times you have planning from the year before, and you learn from whatever mistakes you may have made the year before and so on. But most of my team, one of the key members of my team, which is the secretary of the foundation, took ill and had to go to the US for medical attention, and she's still there. And but Mr. Eugene Phillips and Mr. Kerwin Gregg and myself, we are the old veterans in the business, so we sort of put it together. And yeah, it's been coming well. The athletes have been clamoring for it. And so June month is the month that it took place in last year. And so I decided to bring it back in June. It was supposed to be around my birthday weekend, but unfortunately there was a mix-up between the junior bodybuilding competition in Trinidad. It was scheduled for that weekend, so I pushed it back to this weekend. And unfortunately, they got the dates mixed up, and the bodybuilding competition is actually this weekend as well. So I know, and being coach of the national bodybuilding team as well, it put me in a kind of position where I had to choose. But this is our thing in Tobago, so I had to look after this first.
So tell me about this Tobago's Strongest Man competition. What can we expect? Because I'm not going to come to participate, but I come to spectate. So persons who may want to spectate as well. Tell us about the competition.
Well, the competition takes place at the Buku Heritage Park. People think it's actually in Buku, but it's on Golden Grove Road. It's where the Skeetes own that, where the
Heritage Park.
By the Heritage Park,
okay.
Yes. So it takes place there. We decided to move it from the gym because last year the attendance that we had was overwhelming. It was a bit too much for my gym. My gym is not a big area. And of course, it was free last year. Unfortunately, this year we have to take a little cover charge. So it's only $100.
$100.
Yeah. So we have increased it in terms of prize money from last year, as well as exercises, and we have two formats this year. We're going to have our defending champion, Mr. Joel Duke, which fortunately is a member of my gym. He trains under the foundation gym, and he will be coming to defend his title in the actual Strongest Man competition. That is the powerlifting section.
So how does one become the strongest man? Take me through the different events you have to do to become the strongest man.
Right. So we have, normally for international, we have 3 events, but we're gonna 3 exercises, but we put on an extra 2 exercises. So we're gonna have 5 exercises. They're as follows: bench press.
Right.
Squats.
And bench press in terms of a particular weight or different reps you have to do?
Well, I'm going to just say that the next format is, I'm going to tell you about that quickly. Right. So for the strongman aspect of it, or the powerlifting aspect of it, you have bench press, not necessarily in this order, but bench press, squats, deadlifts, and you have bicep curl, and you have shoulder press.
So you have to do all of this one after the other, or you have a rest period between each set?
Well, the rest period will come when each athlete takes his turn. You have 3 attempts at each lift, and we're only counting your heaviest lift. And we tally the amount of weights you lift in all 5 exercises, and of course, who has the most weight wins. And second place, third place, respectively.
So, and we talk about strongest man. Females involved as well?
Oh yes, we have the female category as well. Last year's champion, Terry Lee. Terry, what's the surname again?
But yeah, I forgot. Tobagonian. And this is strictly open to Tobagonians.
Yes, strictly open for Tobagonians. My Trinidad friends who have been calling me and asking to come up and participate. Unfortunately, this is to determine Tobago's strongest man and woman. So it's strictly for Tobagonians. Hopefully last year and next year, God spare our lives, and I get the sponsorship, I might have a separate category for Trinidad and the diaspora.
So in terms of registration, how has that been thus far?
Well, we're having the official registration on Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. at the Foundation Gym.
That's tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So all the athletes who are going to take part, I want you to be at the Foundation Gym for 6:30, where we will take your weight.
So there's a weigh-in as well?
Right, there's a weighing in, because the men category has 3 different, the men section has 3 categories.
So
the women is open.
By age?
No,
or?
by weight. We
by
have
weight.
up to 180 pounds, from 181 to 200 pounds, and then over 200 pounds is another category. So we have 3 weight categories for the men. So because it's a bit disadvantageous if someone at 150 pounds is going to go up go up against a guy who is 250 pounds.
So do you have an amateur category as well for persons who may just want to come and participate?
Well, we will have a category where we'll ask persons from the audience who think that they can do what these guys are doing to come up and show their stuff. And let me just jump quickly to the other format. The other format is the endurance, strength and endurance format. You have 5 exercises as well for men and women, and you have 60 seconds to do as much reps as you can in that 60 seconds. This has never been done in Trinidad and Tobago. And I can just tell you what the weight is for men. The exercise is deadlifts, not in this particular order. Deadlifts, you use 225 pounds for 60 seconds. You have 10 seconds between your deadlift and your next exercise. Let's say it's squat. You have 155 pounds to squat in 60 seconds. And then you have bench press, 135 pounds to squat in 60 seconds. Then you have chin-ups. This is the killer. But you use your own body weight.
That's a pull-up.
Pull-ups, yes. Right. Pull-ups, you have 60 seconds to do pull-ups. And then you have barbell curls with only 65 pounds. And then we tally the amount of completed reps at the end. One kick to that is, you have to do your qualifying reps first. 10 is your qualifying reps.
So you have to
complete 10 before your reps are counted.
And that's to go on to the next level or the next stage.
Well, the next stage is whatever is counted after 10 is your reps.
Right.
But so 10 is the qualifying. If you fail at 9, then we wouldn't count any reps for you in that set. So it's a little bit tough, even though it's only 5 minutes per athlete.
Right. And so persons may be watching this show for the very first time and hearing about this for the very first time. How can they get involved? Can they call a number or just show up at the gym tomorrow to register? Yes, you can show up at the gym. It's on Quarters 55 on Golden Grove Road in Canaan. Or you can call me on 305-9080. My name is Kelton Thomas, a.k.a. Bucky. Yes. So you guys can call and to get more information or find out the location of the gym. But you can show up there at 6:30 tomorrow. 6:30 p.m. 6:30 p.m. Yeah. Okay? As you know, I'm a Sabbath keeper, so my gym is closed during the Sabbath hours. So I reopen at about 6:30. And food and drinks on sale tomorrow as well. Food and drinks on sale on Sunday. Yeah, it starts at 11 a.m. Yeah. So there will be food and drinks galore all day down at the park there. And come and see these competitors, the strong men and women of Tobago. It is going to be a spectacle. Fantastic. Kelton, we have to leave it here today. I want to wish you all the best on Sunday. Tobago's strongest man competition. If you want to see how many reps I can do in terms of burpees and bicep curls, check me out on Sunday. We're going to take a break and we're going to come back with Makan Hislop. And he's going to be talking about Tobago, well, something called Pro Tobago Youth Football. Share the live, share the live, share the live.